Earth's orbital environment is getting ever more crowded as numerous companies throw up constellations of satellites to provide various services to people and companies around the globe. Check out this ESA animation if you want to get a sense for just how much stuff is currently up there. That includes about 14,000 satellites and who knows how much debris. As low Earth orbit gets more and more traffic, the consequences of a mishap, maybe from a collision or the unintended breakup of a satellite, get progressively higher. Kessler syndrome is the name for the effect where debris from a satellite breakup strikes more satellites, creating more debris and leading to a runaway cascade of fragments that could leave some orbits totally unusable. In order to try and avoid this scenario and bring some order to the current chaos that is low Earth orbit, ESA has come up with a new grading system called the Space Environment Health Index that will look at proposed launches and give them a single score rating that indicates their overall impact on the orbital environment. The metric will take into account the shape and size of the spacecraft, the lifetime of the mission, whether the spacecraft will be able to actively maneuver to avoid collisions, if steps have been taken to passivate the spacecraft to ensure it won't explode after the mission is over, and what the fragmentation risk of the mission is. Trying to juggle all these factors and come up with a single score is going to be a challenge, but ESA wanted a simple system that will allow high-level discussions of orbital sustainability. Here's a figure from ESA showing our current normalized sustainability score. A score of 1 is considered sustainable and means low Earth orbit will be a viable place for operations into the future. That's represented by the dotted greenish-colored line. The red marks represent the predicted health index in 200 years calculated from simulations based on our current behavior. Back in 2005, things were already pretty bleak, with the future in low Earth orbit being 3 times as risky as the present. Things have only got worse, with the future now 4 times riskier than the sustainable level if we don't take steps to mitigate the risks from our rapid utilization of low Earth orbit. Such steps include commitments like ESA's zero debris approach that's supposed to be active by 2030, and maybe this new metric will give the many players in the orbital space game a framework to think about how they can reduce their impact. Even without worrying about things like environmental impact, presumably if these companies render low Earth orbit unusable, they'll be out of business. There's more detail over on the ESA website, and I'll include a link in the description. That's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to drop a like. I will catch you in the next one.